sons of Dawn are too stubborn to die. Why should his regal daughter prove different? Gaze on the Blackstone Fortress's death, Commodore. Gaze, and rejoice for service fulfilled.
Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about salamanders, but mostly it's going to focus on the Imperial Fist and the upcoming Codex supplement, because there are a couple of rumours hitting the interwebs about a certain character which will be upgraded to the Primaris, and it is not Lysander and it is not Vorn. So let's jump in and let's have a little chat. So with the leaks that we've received with the salamanders over the past couple of days, one of the big ones is that it is not Vulcan Hestan who is going to be getting the Primaris treatment upgrade, which was a bit of a blow for me because I would have loved to see a Primaris character with like a spear and, you know, looking all jazzy. He's a great character in the lore and stuff, and his weapons are awesome. So it is kind of sad that he isn't getting treatment, but instead Adrax is the one who was confirmed to be the new Primaris guy. This means he's got to be a brand new character, a brand new sculpt. When I say brand new character, he's not a new character in the lore sense, but I mean a new character when it comes to tabletop standards and stuff like that. He apparently is going to have a thunder hammer and stuff, so kind of cool that we're actually going to see a Primaris character with a thunder hammer. I know technically you can equip sergeants with thunder hammers now, but it's going to be nice to see a HQ option like a captain. Hopefully that'll open the door to other captains getting the access to that war gear, because it makes absolutely no sense that a sergeant could take a thunder hammer but a captain cannot. Now the biggest thing about this is, of course, it's not a, well, it is a named character, but it's not a named character that we all expected. For example, the Raven Guard got their chapter master, you know, Tigerius, Casero Khan. We had the new Iron Father, who was basically a brand new character. I asked people who are Iron Hands fans and they never heard of him before, so he's more or less an invention from GW. But what does this mean now for the Imperial Fist? Now, a lot of people expected either Vorn to get a brand new model. Vorn is the chapter master of the Imperial Fist, for those of you who are not aware, or it was going to be Lysander. Now, I'm not a fan of Lysander when it comes to his characterish in the Imperial Fist. I think he's very, very, very strange to be an Imperial Fist. He goes out and does things on his own. He's not really stubborn enough, well, he is stubborn, but he's stubborn in the wrong type of ways, if that makes sense. Now, the best thing I was looking forward to, if it was Lysander, was seeing, again, a Primaris Marine with a shield or a thunder hammer. I was like, okay, this is going to be awesome. Yeah, if they do Primaris fire him, it'll be cool, you know. Are they going to maybe take the step and do Primaris Terminator armor? I know there's a lot of debate. Is Gravis X armor basically Terminator armor for Primaris? I'm sure that's another subject for another day. But we can more or less chuck all that out the window now, because apparently the new character who's going to be introduced, who's going to launch with the Imperial Fist Supplement Codex, is not going to be Vorn. It's not going to be Lysander. It's going to be Tor Garadon. And Tor Garadon is the captain of the Imperial Fist 3rd Company. Much like Adrax Agastone, who was a Salamander guy who's coming out with the Salamander one, he is also the 3rd Company captain. So it's kind of strange that GW are going for these like 3rd Company captains. What have we ever done to offend like 5th Company? Come on now, 5th Company are the best company. For those of you who are wondering why I always paint my Imperial Fist as 5th Company, I think black and yellow works fantastic. Every time I see red and yellow on an Imperial Fist, I instantly think of Ronald McDonald. I just can't get that image out of my head. It reminds me of clowns, so that is why I always prefer doing my guys with black rather than red on my Marine. Now, a little bit of information off Tor Garadon. I went on Lexicanum to read about this. I'm more or less just got to quote Lexicanum because they have the best information. It says, recruited into the chapter from the orbitals of Castilio, his wealthy family were glad to see him depart. What a bunch of bastards. For the fate had cursed him with stubborn and straightforward nature. Yep, fits into the Imperial Fist just perfectly. During the first decade of service, Garadon earned high amounts of commendations, but was not offered any promotions. Garadon earned the name for himself during the Nosfer planet strike, when 3rd Company became stranded behind Necron lines under Lord Zanganeb. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Then Garadon was forced to take command after his captain Operia was killed, and led 6 surviving battle brothers in rear assaults. When Captain Julius Vogan took command of the 3rd Company, he saw Garadon's potential and promoted him into a position within the hallowed 1st Company as a veteran sergeant. Garadon later played a key role in the invasion of Taladorn, In the aftermath of the battle, Garadon became disillusioned with Lysander's reckless leadership. Told you, Lysander, a lot of Imperial Fists don't like him, me included, which caused unnecessary casualties and contacted Chapter Master Vladimir Pooh, who Lysander recalled to the Phalanx to stand before the Chapter Council. After the siege of Hydra Corridus, the Third Company is slain to a man. Of course, why is it that every time GW want to, like, boys to just kill, it's always the Imperial Fist? Excuse me, Mr. GW, excuse me, Mr. the Black Library, we are the stout sons of Rogal Dawn. We deserve more than just being shot in the face for your bloody entertainment. So after the Third Company is slain to a bloody man, Garadon receives permission to leave the Second Company and rebuild the Third. Many veterans of the Crusade of Thunder arrived to be transferred into rebuild the formation under Garadon. Garadon was left on the Phalanx to rebuild the company, while Lysander and Vorn Hagen left with 5 companies for the Crusade. However, Warsmith Shon II assaulted the Phalanx and in its vulnerable state, leaving Garadon and a small force of Imperial Fists to defend the vessel. Ultimately, Garadon's small force was saved by the Legion of the Damned. Garadon then arrived over Cadia and fought alongside the Imperial defenders against Abaddon the Despoiler. The really, really cool thing about him at the Battle of Cadia is this little clip here. Check out what Garadon does when he's confronted by a Blackstone fortress.
Caught in the blast. The damage. The sons of Dawn are too stubborn to die. Why should his regal daughter prove different? Gaze on the Blackstone fortress's death, Commodore. Gaze, and rejoice for service fulfilled.
So yes, this guy did indeed ram a Blackstone fortress with the Phalanx and came out a survivor. That is just pure levels of badassery right there. This guy definitely has a thumbs up. If it's all true and all these rumors are indeed true, then thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. This guy seems awesome. The only downside to it, as I've mentioned before, is that he's Third Company and I prefer Fifth Company because of the black trim and stuff like that. But I can just easily paint it black and say, hey, he looks a lot more cooler now. He looks a lot more awesome in that regards. Now, if the rumors are true again, this is all just theory at the moment. If it is true, what weapons is this guy gonna have? Now, his war gear over on Lexicanum says Garadon wields a relic bolter known as the Spartan, and the piece of art you see in the background is the art that has been in this video, most of it. But that is basically Tor Garadon. And I'm wondering, because the Spartan itself is a relic that you can equip on any Imperial Fist character. So I'm thinking, if we do actually get the supplement itself, are they going to be taking the Spartan away for general use as a relic and maybe giving us something else when it comes to the Imperial Fist, maybe to use? Because if they bring this in and it's this guy's weapon as the Spartan, then I'm sure he's not going to be sharing because it's his weapon. If I remember right, the weapon profile is, it's a bolt pistol. I think it does damage 2 if I'm not mistaken, but you can target enemy characters even though they're not the closest target to you. So, you know, you can hopefully take out some characters, but as I stated, I think it's damage 2, so I don't think you can put a lot of damage on. Maybe if it's like the last rolls of the game, and you know it's all down to blow me away with a bolt pistol to earn that, you know, slay the warlord or something, then maybe it could come in handy. But it's decent. It's not amazing, but it's not crap either. It's decent. And another thing as well is that, of course, if he does have the Spartan gun, then what is his other weapon going to be? Now the art, and this is the only art I've ever come across of Tor Garadon, he's got a Power Fist and he's got the Spartan. So I'm thinking, are they going to give him maybe a kind of a relic-y Power Fist when it comes to Primaris? Maybe a special type of one. Maybe it's not -1 to hit with a Power Fist or something like that. Maybe it's going to be something completely different. Maybe they'll just give him a sword or something. I'm just going off really what the official art that we have at the moment in time. But of course, when this art was all drawn and stuff, Primaris probably weren't even a fought in GW's mind. Well, maybe they were, but we will never know that. So I'm wondering what other weapon he's got to get, because he's not just going to get a bolt pistol and that's it. He's got to be getting something else. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he will have like a melee weapon. I love melee stuff on my characters. Even though 8th edition is more or less just making gun lines and shooting each other, melee is always going to be the rule of cool factor when it comes to my Imperial Fists, and just making them just look like these melee awesome guys. So yeah, hopefully we get something melee orientated with this character. Now, before we end the video, I just want to go over one more thing that I've received. And again, this is all rumor. Please don't take it for 100% fact. It's all just through the grapevine now. It's been bouncing around the interwebs for a couple of days. Is that when it comes to the tactic for the Imperial Fist, not like the Iron Hands, like they can move in the heavy formation and not receive the -1 to hit and stuff like that. The Imperial Fist one is supposed to be it's +1 to wound, +1 to damage tanks and vehicles when in the Devastated Doctrine. That's what I've heard. That again, that is not confirmed at all. That is exactly just what I've heard through the grapevine. I don't know what to think about that. I do like it, but I think I'm comparing too much to the Iron Hands. I want to see like relics. I want to see buffs. I just want to see everything before I can make a judgment, because like most of everyone now, I think we've all decided that at this moment in time that the Iron Hands are definitely the top tier chapter to be playing with. I won't be changing. I won't be playing with them, even though they're cool. I have actually ordered the Ferios guy, because I'm going to be converting him into my own little tech marine. I know they don't have rules, but screw it. I'll do it anyway. But yeah, we shall see. Hopefully the Sons of Dawn do come out on top. We've still got, what, a month? October-ish, let's say. I can't see it be November, because November is going to be Sisters, and I think they're going to dedicate the full month to Sisters, because there's so much stuff to release with Sisters. It's an entire range refresh. It's not like a couple of boxes here and there. It's like every unit is getting love. Every unit is being redone. Every unit is re-releasing tanks, vehicles, characters, everything. So I think the entirety of November is going to be Sisters, so that's why I'm thinking maybe October-ish for the Salamanders and Imperial Fist supplements. Right, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts and feedbacks on this. Are you an Imperial Fist fan? Do you want Tor Garadon? Do you want Lysander? Do you want Vorn? What do you think if it is Tor Garadon? Do you like him? You know, leave it all down below, and we can have a nice little chat as always down there. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon now. See you, and bye-bye.